I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, call up on the Uzi and show up, man, them the shot toss. When my homies pull up on your block, they make that thing go grata-ta-ta. Ay, ay. Switch my whip, came back in black, I'm starting saying recipes to Bon Scott. Ay, close that door, we blowing smoke, she asked me light a fire like a Marsan. Ay, act a fool on stage, probably leave my fucking show in a cop car. Shit was legendary, through a TV out the window of the montage. Cocaine on the table, liquor porn, don't give a damn. Dude, your girlfriend is a groupie, she just tryna get in. Saying I'm with the band. Ay, ay. Now she acting out of pocket, tryna grab up on my pants. 100 bitches in my trailer, say they ain't got a man. And they all brought a friend. I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, call up on the Uzi and show up, man, them the shot toss. When my homies pull up on your block, they make that thing go grata-ta-ta.
I've been in the hills, fucking superstars, feeling like a pop star. Drinking Henny, bad bitches jumping in the pool and I ain't got on no bra. Hit her front or back, pulling on the tracks and now she screaming out no more. They like Savage, why you got a 12-car garage and you only got 6 cars? I ain't with the cake and how you kiss that. Your wifey say I'm looking like a whole snap. Green hundreds in my safe, I got old racks. LA bitches always asking where the coke at. Living like a rock star, smash out on a cop car. Sweeter than a Pop-Tart, you know you are not hard. I didn't make the hot chart, remember I used to chop hard. Living like a rock star, I'm living like a rock star.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, call up on the Uzi and show up, man, them the shot toss. When my homies pull up on your block, they make that thing go grata-ta-ta.
I thought you said. Now let me offer this as a rebuttal.
Pocket so fat, call me Orbit. Orbit. Gotta wait to make them movies, I be loaded. They would be a few more too, I make a move on you, nigga, I be loaded. Ain't gotta wait to make them movies, I be loaded. Why you watching drinking 40s, I just told it. Still that same nigga in a foreign, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, I can sport it, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, I got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag on me, nigga, like I'm transporting. He dropped the mixtape, thought I would've reposted. I ain't posted mixtape, cause I don't fuck with shorty. I be booted to the morning, PM to the morning. My little Wody wanna bag him, he just wanna roll it.
CFL Primetime is back in business with a battle for supremacy in the AFC and the AFC East tonight, as we will see Pats fan and his 10-0 Patriots take to the field in their toughest test of the season against the 9-1 Miami Dolphins. UD, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Quasi?
Great. Week 11, week 12. What are we in? Week 12, actually.
We're in week 12 now. Yes.
And it is probably the game of the year thus far, without a doubt. Matchup-wise, record-wise, all of that in the balance here in the final half of the season. Real quick, who you give the edge to tonight in the passing game between we got Cutler and the great Tom Brady? Both have been two of the, it's sad to say when you got a 12 TD 8 interception quarterback and 11 TD 10 interception quarterback, but they're two of the most efficient and least turnover prone quarterbacks in the CFL so far.
I think I'm going to give the edge to Crazy based on his past, but I can also see Pats fan with his conservative passing game being able to maybe take the edge in the passing game if Cutler and company get a little too aggressive.
And we got two of the better rushing attacks. The Dolphins making it happen with a couple of running backs behind a pretty weak O-line. And the Patriots, one of the probably top 5 O-lines in the league. James White has become a star after his MVP performance in the Super Bowl last year against the Falcons. But he's doing it as a runner, not a receiver here so far in the CFL. He's almost hit the 1,000-yard mark on 5.5 yards a carry. Pretty impressive for him.
I'm looking forward to see what Ajayi can do tonight against the Patriots defense. I think that the Patriots defense could be a little ripe for the taking in the run game, so maybe Crazy can get that Ajayi game going and set Cutler up for some downfield shots later.
And the boys are gonna load the game up. Who are you taking tonight? You got the Finns getting themselves back in the first place.
Considering these are two division rivals,
can
I abstain from a vote? Can I just give a key to the victory on both sides?
On some
Kirk Street
shit
here. Yeah. No, I mean, I'd probably have to go with Crazy, but I do expect this to be a game right down to the wire, and it should be a great game for CFL Primetime tonight.
And while we're waiting for the game to load up, let's talk Slidergate for a little 2 seconds here. What are your thoughts on Slidergate right now?
My thoughts are,
and what
unfortunately,
we did earlier with All Pro.
Unfortunately, it's a constant work in progress, and All Pro is just, I mean, I sat there in the pocket with the Chargers offensive line, who we all saw yesterday with Mitch, just got abused by my Bills defensive line. And I sat back there with a good 4 to 5 seconds and able to pick apart man defense and zone defense because I had all kinds of time in the pocket. So I don't think All Pro, even at the toughest coverages, is really the way to go. What do you think about that?
Yep, I'm all in on team no All Pro by any means necessary.
I think all Madden's the way to go, and I think it's a combination of being able to get a little bit more time in the pocket so you can open up some shots. I shouldn't say shots, but routes. And then also just like we've been trying to do, fine-tune the coverage, and who knows what the Madden sliders are going to, or Madden tuning update is going to be here.
We got this update.
Yeah.
Clint and Rex have been responding to people, and then I've tweeted Clint probably 8 times this morning, and he put up a poll a few minutes later, asking people what they'd prefer tune, and got into some debates with some people on there. You got dudes in there replying saying, "Oh, they want to play arcade mode. They want it to be easier for them." And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" I put,
I was actually just reading through those.
I put you guys
right
want a
before we came
60
on.
zone coverage, 60 awareness linebacker to cover like he's at 95, and a bunch of people liked it and retweeted it and stuff. But
yeah.
Anyway.
No, I think that's the right approach, and whatever it is, I'm excited for this game.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a fun game tonight.
Get down to the field here.
What do you think about the AFC playoff picture? Look at that picture right there.
It's beautiful. It's competitive for that last wild card spot as we go live to Gillette Field. Looking forward to a great game tonight here on SCTV as we prepare to get things underway. The Dolphins will kick off. It's throwback week, week 12, baby. Deion Lewis is going to field this one at the 5-yard line. And he gets it just across 25 out to the 28, and Tom Brady and his Patriots will take the field. We mentioned 12 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, completing 65% of his passes for just over 2,000 yards on the season. A couple guys to watch, as we mentioned, James White, the running back. Brandon Cooks and King Gronkowski get going offensively. He's got 4 touchdowns on the season, but just 270 yards through the air receiving for him so far. Some lowly numbers that we're not used to seeing from him. That motion look that the Patriots like to show, and White is stuffed for no gain there.
I believe that was Ndamukong Suh in on that tackle, who's been having a heck of a year as a defensive tackle in our league right now.
He has been having
probably
a great
one of the
year.
premier defenders, period.
57 total tackles, 17 of those for loss, to go with 7 sacks for Suh. Definitely the leader, definitely earning that massive contract. Patriots love that motion look. We'll look for a Brandon Cooks end around later on in the game as they set that one up. Brady with plenty of time to throw, hits a man on the crossing route. That is Mitchell for a little 5-yard gain. Quick hitter there that we're used to seeing out of this Patriots offense.
One thing that I noticed right there was looks like the Dolphins are coming up on the short routes, and that could open up a little bit of Gronkowski deeper over the middle if they continue to do so throughout the game.
Now can the Dolphins secondary make a play? They are led so far this year by Tankersley, the rookie, with 5 interceptions on the season. He's been very impressive, winning Defensive Player of the Week in Week 2 this season. Brady all day to throw over the middle, and there he is, Rob Gronkowski, just past the outstretched arm of Kiko Alonso.
That was man defense right there, and Brady was able to get some time in the pocket and had plenty of guys coming open for the 3rd down conversion. Nice pass there by Tom Brady and the Patriots offense.
Now Brady's going to go in the eye with Devlin and White in the backfield. Brady making adjustments at the line. Play clock getting low, and he's going to hand it on a stretch look. Devlin out in front. James White will pick up 4. We'll call it 4 yards on the play, bring it up a 2nd and 6. This is where you want to be if you're the Patriots right now. 2nd and medium.
Patriots have done a great job, like you said, on their first 2 first downs, picking up positive yards and not getting behind the chains. Interesting call there, going to the I formation. I figured we'd see him continue to spread them out horizontally, but I guess with the stretch play out of I, they can try to do that as well.
How about an offensive line that features Nate Solder, David Andrews, Joe Thuney, Marcus Cannon, Shaq Mason for you out there?
I think it's a very good line, and it's a very important line to have.
Brady with all day to throw. But Mitchell dropped the ball. He was hit there by Rashad Jones. And I believe
that Xavier Howard.
That was Xavier over there with him.
That's a nice play on the corner out there by the duo of Howard and Rashad Jones. Great coverage and brings up a 3rd and medium here. Big play for the Patriots. Look for him to look for Cooks, I would assume, maybe, if Gronk gets covered up.
He did have a running back out in the flat on that play. Looked like the defense lost him in coverage.
They're spreading him out here.
And Hayes and Sue make an impact in the rushing attack. They're going to go with the screen setup to Cooks, and he is going nowhere. And that is Xavier Howard on the stop.
That was here. That must have been, would that have been Lippett on the other side then, maybe on the previous play?
Yep. So the Patriots get a little something going. They're going to punt from near midfield. Looking to pin Jakeem Grant and the Dolphins back, and this one is out the back of the end zone where Jay Cutler and the Miami Dolphins will start their first drive. Cutler on the season, 11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions for 2,100 yards, completing on 63% of his passes, doing a great job stepping in for their franchise quarterback as Tannehill has been down for the year.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate break for the Dolphins franchise there in preseason, going down with an ACL before the season really even got underway. That's unfortunate, but Cutler stepped in and hopes to lead him to the playoffs.
He's got his man, Jay Ajayi, in the backfield, making adjustments at the line of scrimmage. And he's going to hand it to him right up the middle, dodging a tackle. He's going to pick up maybe 1, maybe 2 yards, we'll call it there. And Jay Ajayi on the year, one of the better runners in the league as well, 750 yards, 9 touchdowns for a near 4.5 yard per carry average, behind what is probably one of the worst lines in the league at this time. But they're playing well together. Laramie Tunsil has been stepping up, finally over as a starting left tackle. Cutler on a bootleg look. He's got a man and making a play back on the ball. Was the linebacker.
I believe that was, would that have been David Harris out there?
Number 50, David Harris, yes.
Number 50 stepping in, David Harris. No, David Harris is 45. I am sorry.
Akeem Ayers. That is Akeem Ayers.
Akeem Ayers.
And that was Madden, all Madden greatness coverage right there.
That was good coverage. Yes.
That was ridiculous. It was a tight window anyways, but that was ridiculous that he's able to react like that. Something we're hoping is tuned. As we bring up a 3rd and long, somewhere you don't want to be against this Patriots secondary, led by Stephon Gilmore and McCourty. So he'll hit it to the flat to Damian Williams, who's plastered, going nowhere.
Gilmore stepping up in that cover 2 look. Playing some good defense, eliminating Damian Williams to just 2 yards.
Side note, I'm sure we'll mention it later on, Damian Williams has been unbelievable as their change-of-pace running back this year.
I was going to mention that in the pregame, but we didn't get a chance to look at him, but he has been a very big contributor.
There's Tankersley making a play in special teams, holding that to about a 2-yard gain. And Damian Williams averaging over 7 yards a carry this year. I'm sure we'll get to him later.
Both teams feeling each other out on the first drive here, and I think this is going to maybe turn into a defensive battle. Both teams look to be settling in pretty well.
Brady with his backs in an offset look. And on a stretch again, he's going to hand it to James White, who's going nowhere again as he is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Way to search the running lane there by the Dolphins front.
That was a great defensive play there, and Ray Malaluga getting in there to clean up the tackle from his linebacker spot.
Veterans everywhere in this linebacking core. After they lost Raekwon McMillan, they've added Lawrence Timmons. They have Kiko Alonso still there. They added Ray Malaluga.
And they also lost Koamisi as well,
yeah,
right?
Retired, yes.
Yes.
Brady dropping back and looking for Brandon Cooks on the out. Nice throw and catch there.
That was a great throw. Got that in there. Over. Was that cover 2?
Yep. Might have been over the top coverage there.
Must have been. Had to be. This is interesting seeing the Patriots come out. Lots of I formation early on, but here they are back to the shotgun, what they do best.
Quick hitter to Gronkowski, and he's planted again. That
was Lippett again.
1 yard gain. Tony Lippett on the play. It'll be interesting to see. The Patriots seem to want to get the ball out quickly, as is typical of this franchise. And
yes.
Going up against the likes of William Hayes and Ndamukong Suh and Cameron Wake, who have all tallied over 6.5 sacks apiece this season.
That is the wise thing to do here, and it's going to come down to whether or not the Dolphins linebacking core and secondary can tackle against the likes of Cook, Gronkowski, etc. Splitting Gronkowski wide, putting him up against Lippett out there.
Gronk on a stop and go and out to the sideline, throwing it out of bounds, looking for Brandon Cooks there. Had the opening.
He did. Probably threw it a tad late. I wasn't really paying attention. I was looking at Gronk over there on the stop and go.
Me too. Bringing up a 3rd and long, not where you want to be against this defense. Not where you want to be against any defense in the CFL for that matter. Might have Deion Lewis on a check down, but he's going to go deep over the top, looking for Brandon Cooks, and has overthrown everybody.
You're right. I believe Deion Lewis was open for the first down if he would have seen him on the check down. Miami defense showing up well. 2 first drives, 2 punts, 1 3 and out here. Giving Cutler and company a chance to make a play, but this is back with the wind again.
Angled it right out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And let's see if Jay Ajayi can help dig the Dolphins out of this field position. Lead them on the first scoring drive of the night.
One thing to watch out for tonight is this 10-mile-an-hour breeze that's blowing up and down the field. Right now it's in the Dolphins' face, but I believe this wind is going to probably play a factor in some decisions as we get later into the game.
Nice quick hitter there to Jarvis Landry.
It's a great route there by Landry.
Landry on the year has eclipsed, with that catch, 740 yards to go with his 4 touchdowns, the leading target in this offense by far. Outside of Ajayi, of course. Toss to Ajayi, looking for blockers, and they do not come and show up in time.
The fullback there doing wonders again, as is the case with lots of Madden. Alan Cross just stops in his tracks to make some great blocks.
Sometimes I want to say it's from holding turbo, but I'm not sure if he was holding turbo there.
I know from personal experience, doesn't matter whether you hold turbo or not, fullbacks still go completely stupid at times. But we'll see here, as you said before, putting themselves in the 2nd long, this is going to be a critical play. Got to get some positive yards here to give yourself a reasonable chance to pick up the 3rd down.
Cutler hit while he throws. That one's broken up right at the line of scrimmage. Nice pressure from the Patriots. Bringing up a 3rd and long.
I believe he had an open receiver there if he could have gotten a pass off. I believe that ball was going to a curl route there over on the right side of the field.
It would have possibly been Devontae Parker.
I believe so. That would have gotten him near 1st down yardage, but instead.
Spread things out here. Kenny Stills getting out onto the field, along with Julius Thomas. Cutler sidestepping some pressure, and he's tackled, brought down from behind by Trey Flowers.
Cutler did a nice job there of evading pressure for a while, but was just not able to get anybody open with the Patriots defense dropping 8 into coverage there.
That was Flowers' 8th sack of the season, which brings him into second on the team to Winston Guy, who has 11 on the year.
Who?
Exactly. Lawrence Guy, I'm sorry.
Lawrence Guy, okay.
Good run stopper, not known as a pass rusher.
No, he is not. No, he is
But
not.
he's getting it done.
Patriots going with a heavy look here.
Heavy look, do you see a bootleg looking for Gronk?
No.
It is a play action fake,
It
and
is
they're
play
going to throw
action.
it right back to James White, who picks up maybe 3-4 yards on the play. A lot of quick dink and dunk plays so far out of both sides, although Cutler has looked for some bigger strikes. Just haven't been there into coverage.
I like the tone that the Patriots are setting here. They've been slowly chipping away at field position here with this wind advantage, but they got to take advantage of that wind before the quarter ends, I believe.
Brady back to pass. He's got pressure straight up the middle.
Ooh.
Almost picked off.
I'm not exactly sure where that pressure came from, which of the linemen, but that, like you said, that was some big pressure coming up the middle. That could have been William Hayes, maybe. I'm not exactly sure where that came from.
That was William Hayes on a diving interception attempt. And again, 3rd and 6 for the Patriots. Brady out of the shotgun with Dion Lewis. And again, pressure up the middle. He's got to dump it down to Dion Lewis. He might have had the deep pass down the right sideline, electing to check it down to Dion. And again, the Patriots will be forced to punt. Looked like he had that one-on-one look. I'm not sure if it was Mitchell or Cooks out there, but the vertical seemed to have gotten the job done.
I think he also had the deeper hitch on the left side of the field sitting for an open first down. But he probably passed up that read early on in the progression.
So again, the punt going out of the back of the end zone with that wind. And Cutler and company for the 3rd time now will start at the 20-yard line.
Both teams have been able to sit back, play coverage, and keep everything in front of them. Neither team's had to really bring that much pressure to keep the other offense at bay here in the early going.
This is where you need your run blocking to show up for Jay Ajayi. He takes this one off left side for about 3 yards. Call it 2.
David Harris with a nice tackle there on Ajayi, one-on-one. This is the first, I believe the Patriots and Dolphins play each other twice in the next 3 weeks or something, or
They do.
2 in the next
they
4.
will be on Monday night, the week after next.
Yes.
Ajayi on the inside handoff again, and he has stood up again.
David Harris once again. 2 tackles in a row for Harris. That's 3 tackles already in the first quarter. Ajayi cannot like seeing Harris filling in all those run gaps for him.
Veteran signing that they are very familiar with from the New York Jets. Filled in very nicely.
That is true. Harris has always been a thumper in the AFC East, knows the territory well. Now he's moving over to the Patriots.
Looking for some levels here is Cutler. Looking for time. He makes the throw a little too early, and the pick was dropped.
I almost thought that throw may have been for what he was trying to throw. I think if he'd have thrown it right on the break, he could have had him. But you're right. If he could have also waited for him to clear the zone, he may have gotten him on the backside too. Patriots played some good defense there, though. If he had to complete a pass, that was going to be into a tight window.
Our 5th punt of the game is going to be fielded, and he is immediately dropped again by Tankersley, playing a great game in special teams.
whoever the blocker is on that side of the field needs to get benched right now. He's let Tankersley go 2 times out of 3 punts already.
The Patriots have not been allowed to unleash Philip Dorsett, their receiver they acquired from the Jacoby Brissett deal before the season started.
That was a good deal for the Patriots, I believe.
Inside handoff, and James White's going to juke. Looked unnecessary, but he's got some moves into space.
That juke opened up so much room that I didn't think was there.
It did. Nice turns on the blocks there. And a 17-yard gain for James White. Our first big play of the game.
Yes, first big play coming on some smash mouth football right back up the middle of the offensive line.
Trips left for the Patriots. Wouldn't be surprised to see them feed White again up the middle.
I also wouldn't be surprised to see a screen. Nope, neither of us
White
are right.
quickly out of the backfield for about a 5-yard gain. Patriots have to like that.
And that'll bring us to the end of our first quarter of play. Was that about what you expected out of the first quarter, or any surprises there?
No, I'm surprised at the amount of punts that we've seen so far. I would have expected to see some points put on the board, but the teams are feeling each other out a little bit. We had one miraculous all-Madden play by a linebacker. I don't really think that pass was all that open. I'd have to look at the replay.
I don't believe it was that open either.
Little reverse boot from Brady, throws it up the middle against the body. It looked gross, but it got the job done.
It did.
Up the seam.
Is that Dwayne Allen?
Dwayne Allen.
Catch. Good throw, good read by Brady. Neither of the two deep safeties could converge on the pass in time to make a play on it, so here we go. Patriots are ready to put some points on the board, it looks like.
If you're the Dolphins, do you take that exchange there? You give up a big play, but you get a big hit on Tom Brady. And you know when teams get pressure on him and start hitting him, he does play poorly, as most quarterbacks would.
This isn't real life.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Stop killing my immersion. You're like Cody right now. James White up the middle. Nice juke.
Nice
Picking
cut.
up 8 yards. And here goes the blocking for that Patriots front.
Looks like they got some momentum going in the run game. I wouldn't be surprised to see them run it more than half the time from here on out, as long as they continue to get this type of blocking. This is going to force the Dolphins to think about bringing some pressure in order to stop the run game, and that could open up some big passes.
White up the middle again against that double-A gap pressure. Picks up 3, maybe 4 yards, getting the first down, and the Patriots keeping the chains moving now into more difficult territory. First down and 10 from the 13-yard line.
You're right. There's not a lot of room to stretch the field vertically here. So the Patriots are going to have to do this with some precise passing and maybe some horizontal stretching.
Got to look for Gronk here, unless you can isolate Cooks on a slant or something quick. He's going to hand it right up the middle to Michael Gillisley, who's going to pick up 5 of his own yards. Patriots really doing a great job in the trenches now.
They are. This Patriots offensive line is gaining confidence with every run they're having. And it helps when the Dolphins' defensive front is only bringing 3 guys on the run blitz.
The old Wyrick tactic is being unleashed. I've seen quite a few of those cover 4s so far this game.
Sure have.
3-3-5 wide. They're going to stretch it out on him, cutting it back inside. He's brought down about in the backfield there.
That's some good
loss of
defense.
1.
Yes.
Lawrence Timmons.
Lawrence Timmons.
Great run stopper. Liability and coverage, making a great play.
This would be a big win for the Dolphins right here, holding to a field goal. After a couple big plays, got him down here into field goal range. I'd definitely watch out for Gronk. Oh, they're going to try to isolate Gronk here.
Brady on a quick drop's going to throw the lob out of the back of the end zone, looking for Gronk there.
That had no chance from the get-go.
They dropped the elite Cam Wake into coverage on that look.
It's interesting seeing the Dolphins go into a hybrid look here. I'm not quite sure Cam Wake really fits in as a 3-4 outside backer, but
I never liked it when they experimented with it a few years ago.
No. It's just odd. He needs to be going after the quarterback every pass play, not drop it into coverage here and there. But seems like it has worked to a 9-1 tune this year.
Jakeem Grant is dropped right at the 21-yard line. And that is where Miami will begin their 4th drive of the game, I believe.
I believe it's only the 3rd.
1 first down on the strike to Jarvis Landry.
That's right. I think they need to find some, if the Patriots are going to continue to drop back into deeper coverage, the Dolphins are going to have to find Jarvis Landry and Ajayi open on maybe some pass plays underneath to loosen up this secondary.
Again with an offset eye look. Against 7-8 men in the box.
Patriots are stacking this box right now.
And they're still going to try and run right into the teeth of it. Ajayi cutting it. He's just got nowhere to go. As Roberts makes the tackle for about a 1-yard gain. Got to question the play call there and the adjustment at the line from Cutler.
Yeah, Cutler probably was a bit limited in his options and what he could audible to. But coming out of the stretch original play call, I'm not quite sure that was the best change of plays. Patriots showing some off coverage here, whether it's 4 or loose man, we'll see.
Got his man on a drag. He throws the curl. Jarvis Landry is hit and dropped. Ooh, Stephon Gilmore and Devin McCourty in there on the play. He had
Devin
that slot
McCourty
drag to Kenny Stills for at least a good 5 or 6 yards.
I like the throw to Landry there, but as you know, with elite cornerbacks like McCourty, or not McCourty, excuse me, Stephon Gilmore, there's always a chance of that getting broken up. It sounds like Stills was probably more open to pick up some yak after catching the ball.
Especially with the vertical running against man on that side of the field that he was running his route towards. With the play action screen, it looks like the blocking might be set up well. Jarvis Landry's going to fight, and he's dropped by Stephon Gilmore. Great open field arm tackle there.
I think one thing there, Landon Roberts did a nice job of evading the offensive line blocks on the screen. That may have been even more key than Gilmore making the tackle.
I can't say that the one thing that is for sure, to me, that is spot on right now is the speed threshold at 45.
That's one thing that we got right.
He got away from him there like he should.
Ooh. Unfortunate break for the Dolphins. Hard to gauge distance with this wind out here. So can the Patriots come out and put together a couple more big plays and get some more points, or is this going to go right back to where we were before their previous drive?
It's interesting to me. I'd like to see these teams try to spread it out a little bit more, especially the Dolphins with their rushing attack.
Yeah, they're allowing the Patriots to packet everything in close to the box.
Brady with the 7-step drop, looking up the seam. Big hit there.
Ooh,
from Tremaine Johnson.
Wow.
TJ McDonald, I'm sorry. TJ McDonald.
Cook's dropping that. Yeah.
Nice throw, nice catch there, but TJ McDonald, fresh off that suspension a couple weeks ago,
laid the wood.
Laying the big hit. That's what he's here for.
Like you said, though, great job of Brady being patient and stepping up in the pocket and unleashing a rocket into there. Got Cooks in the slot here.
That we didn't see. He's got a man in the flat there running the wheel route. Instead, he will hit it to Mitchell again, his favorite target of the evening. picking up 8.
Good throw there by Brady. I like the flanker drive concept. That'll definitely open up some holes against zone defenses. Looks like the Patriots are listening to you. They're coming out. They're the ones trying to spread the Dolphins out a little bit here on 3rd and short.
And if it is a run, can Sue make an impact? As he has so many times thus far, there is going to be a drop back. Looking to buy some time, throwing to the sideline, toe drag. Mitchell again, what a
Malcolm
catch.
Mitchell, great catch.
Great throw and catch. Looked like it was going to be too far out of his reach to stay in bounds. And Malcolm Mitchell playing like he was at the beginning of his rookie campaign.
Yeah, Malcolm Mitchell showing up, giving the Patriots some options outside of Cooks and Hogan right now.
Gilsley up the middle. He's going to be stopped, tackled from behind on that play. That was Jonathan Newsom.
Jonathan Newsom with the big play behind the line of scrimmage there to haul him down for a no gain. It's about time for Gronk to make a play. He's been awfully quiet tonight.
Nice little Texas route to James Devlin over the middle.
Good read on the high-low between Gronk and Devlin.
Patriots are chunking away.
Big 3rd down right here, though. With the wind in their face, they need at least another 10 yards to get into field goal range.
And for those of you tuning in the CFL, UD and I played All-Pro with defensive holding and defensive pass interference at 100, because that supposedly tunes coverage even more, and both coverages at 100, and everything was open for the most part.
For the most part.
Even
Gronk open.
Nice pass over the middle there to Gronkowski. The Patriots are humming along now on offense.
And as we said before, it wasn't just the fact that routes came open. It was also that pass blocking gave you all day in the pocket to allow those routes to come even more open. But we saw guys just doing absolutely unthinkable things, covering pass routes and man coverage.
Brady gonna fake the handoff, looking for a big strike.
Is he gonna
He tucks it into James White, who avoids the tackle.
I thought that was
avoided
going to
the
Chris
big
Hogan.
hit. So did I, as he just ripped it back across his body, Aaron Rodgers-esque.
Brady out here improvising on the deep throw to Dwayne Allen and that little check down there.
Inside handoff to White, all kinds of green grass in front of him for the touchdown.
That's a huge drive right there by the Patriots.
Kept them off balance all the way. The big whiff on the hit stick attempt in the middle of the field brought them down into striking distance. And New England making them pay, looking to go up 10-0 here.
I believe that we need to see an answer from the Dolphins here because they have done absolutely nothing on offense to this point.
It's Jakeem Grant fielding this one, taking it out to the 25-yard line where Jay Cutler once again will come out in a single back look. Who was that tight end that I had? Oh, it was Kevin Supernaw out there slapping up on Jason Verrett and Casey Hayward in coverage.
Yep, he was. And
on all
who
pro
did I have?
100.
I had Antonio Gates just roasting Adoree Jackson in the slot.
Jay Ajayi's got nowhere to run, and sooner or later the Dolphins have got to realize they are outmatched and outclassed. If they want to try and run the ball, they need to spread the field with all these weapons that they have, with Julius Thomas, Kenny Stills seeing the field along with Parker and Landry.
The run game's had 0 success to this point in the game, and I don't see that changing unless, like you said, Dolphins get out there and spread them out. And here we go with too tight again.
Cutler making some adjustments at the line. He's going to run play action to Ajayi. Looking for a deeper pass, and he's got Julius Thomas. If he held it a bit longer, he may have had Jarvis Landry for 6th on the other side of the field.
He had all the time in the world. I believe he had Jarvis Landry on the over route if he could have held it.
Either way, a nice pickup at 22 yards, much needed for this Dolphins offense and really the defense to keep them off the field for a little bit longer.
I couldn't have said that any better myself. I was just going to say Dolphins really needed that play, whether or not it was a big play or just a nice chunk play over the middle.
Now out of the pistol 3 wide, setting Stills in motion.
Damian Williams in here has a change of pace like we talked about earlier.
And they're going to give it to him on a little zone run. He cuts it back inside. Nice tackle there. Picking up 2 yards is Williams. That's what we've seen him do a lot this year, make the first guy miss and then take it the distance. Much of the reason why he's averaging over 7 yards a carry this season so far.
I felt like he may have done a little too much with the ball on that carry. I thought he had the outside lane open, but that's what's worked for him this year, so I can't fault that.
Taking the inside run to Ajayi and looking deep again on a shot play. Cutler's going to unleash it against Stephon Gilmore in coverage, and it's broken up. Trying Devontae Parker on that one.
Cutler had no one open there. I think he was just looking to get rid of that ball before he got hit.
Like the idea and like the shot regardless there, and give his guy a chance one-on-one to make a play.
Yeah.
Gilmore's just been lights out this season and lights out tonight. Great acquisition, stealing him away from a divisional rival.
That was a big acquisition for, actually they stole 2 players away from those Buffalo Bills. Gillisley as well.
Yep.
Lots of teams stole players from the Buffalo Bills this offseason, let me tell you that. Third and 8 here. If they don't convert this, they're going to leave the Patriots with plenty of time to maybe make a run at some points before the half.
Cutler is brought down in the backfield. There is Lawrence.
Lawrence
guy working the middle of the line there. Cutler was trying to buy just enough time to hit one of those crossers, and the Dolphins again forced a punt as we reached the 2-minute warning.
Tom Brady and company are going to come out with just under 2 minutes left on the clock. And we'll see if they get any field position here.
And all 3 timeouts. That's Philip Desfit.
It's still,
yep. Back to the middle of the field there.
Patriots here need about 50 yards to get into some semblance of field goal range, so they're going to have to look to go deep while trying to preserve some of the clock to not give the Dolphins great field position.
Brady out of the shotgun, gonna hand it on a draw. James White. The Dolphins want the ball back. They're gonna use the timeout on the stop of no gain there on first down.
Adam Gase was quite aggressive getting that timeout in there. That could come back to bite him if the Patriots get a big play here on 2nd or 3rd down, but Dolphins are looking to do anything they can to get some points on the board before this half ends.
James White single back with 2 tight ends on the right side. Brady with a straight drop, 5-step drop. He's trying to look for something deep. Nothing there. William Hayes in there to make the play for what is going to be his 10th sack of the season.
I believe he had the little stick and nod up open as he was getting hit, but I don't think he had enough time in order to actually get the play away.
Now on a stretch to Dion Lewis, stop for no gain, and the Dolphins are going to get the ball back with a shade over a minute left, pending the return from Jakeem Grant.
And they will set themselves up with great field position given the wind situation here.
This one is going to be fielded at the 45. Grant going to cross to the 50. Fighting tackles down to the 46-yard line is where Miami will take over. And Jay Cutler and company in prime field position to get this to a 1-score game before halftime.
Interesting formation coming out here by the Dolphins.
Tight look. Cutler might take that deep shot to Jarvis Landry.
Changing things up.
He's got the drag underneath. He's going to find Anthony Fasano. Gets out of bounds, picking up 7 yards on the play.
I like that. That gives him just enough. That puts him in field goal range for sure. Got out of bounds and preserved time.
Cutler now, 3 wide. Julius Thomas in on the line. And he'll hit Julius Thomas on the drag. Near a first down, might be about a yard short. And it is 3rd and inches now. Is this 4-down territory for Miami?
No. They're in field goal position here. They'll be just happy. They'll be happy to get away with some points here and make it a 1-score game. Dolphins do need to hurry up, though, if they want. They're going with a big formation here.
And they're trying to get Jakeem Grant, the speedster, off the edge on the end around. He does pick up the first down. Interesting play call. They must be playing for a field goal here in Adam Gase's mind, as they are going to go to spike it with about 19 on the clock. And this time we almost saw another repeat of the Steelers game the other night.
Dolphins have to be very careful here. If they try to take any type of a deep shot, they could cost themselves a chance at field goal opportunities here. Ooh, that's... They got to get up and spike this ball.
Nice strike from Cutler up the seam.
Looks like they'll have plenty of time.
Yes, very, very easy field goal. Try and take this to a 10-3 game. And this field goal is up and good. And we have 1 second on the clock, 10-3 going into the half in this divisional battle. Dolphins finally showing some life offensively.
Not very surprising. Very defensive
in that kick. Nothing like my draft champions game when Madden first came out.
Oh, no, not at all.
That's when I knew it was going to be a great game this year. The realest Madden yet. As Gostkowski sends away the opening kick of the second half out of the back of the end zone. And the Patriots will start at their own 25-yard line. Or the Dolphins will start at their own 25-yard line.
So do we see the Dolphins try to spread them out like you suggested, or are they going to keep trying to pound away with bigger formations?
I think the adjustment might have been made, but they do come out with 3 tight ends on their first play of the half, and another play action from Cutler looking back Jai's way quickly. He's dropped by Dante Hightower for a 1-yard gain, and he had Fasano on the crosser. Again, a too tight look out of the Dolphins. And they're going to run the stretch right. Ajayi, a nice move inside, but he's just got nowhere to go. They keep running against stacked boxes.
This Patriots run defense has really shown me something this game. They're all over the field. They're just not letting Ajayi or Williams get any type of space to create in.
The run game is not happening, and the Dolphins have plenty of options in their receiving core. They need to start spreading the field and getting things going vertically down the field. As Cutler comes out, trips left. He's got a man. The throw was a little late, and it's broken up by Stephon Gilmore as he was trying to find Stills or Landry on that C route to the left side.
The Dolphins are just not finding anything open in the passing game. Even when they drop back to pass and have some time, nothing's coming open for them.
Again, Philip Dorsett on the return. He's going to take this one across the field, and then the defender just goes retarded. Didn't know where he was going. He needed that yellow brick road, and he's brought down at about the 20-yard line.
Wow,
and you can't blame that on sliders.
That's just Madden. Oh my, what is happening?
Let's just play on Arcade Rookie.
Madden is not meant to be played on as a no-switch league. It's sad.
Brady now looking to stretch this one left. He's got James White, who cuts it back upfield, picks up about 4, call it 5 yards. It's moments like that that just make me lean back in my chair and wiggle my head around like Stephen A. Smith. When I see a pursuit like that.
It just leaves you speechless. I mean, I have no idea how bad of ratings the guy has, but they can't be that bad to be that terrible.
No. White making a man miss into the open field. Touchdown, Patriots.
Patriots are going to get into run mode now. Dolphins can't put any points up on the board coming up. This could be a very quick second half.
And again, they were going for the kill shot on James White. Missed and gave up the score. So that's twice now we've seen the Dolphins leadership, ownership, coach going for a hit stick kill shot on James White and whiffed.
I think that goes to show you just how much the Dolphins feel like they need a big play from their defense in order to have a chance in this game.
And again, they will go right to single back, too tight look on their first play of this series.
Unless they try to stretch him horizontally here. It depends what look they give him.
Dolphins going to give him that end around look here. Jakeem Grant pulling. If they can catch him in man, he's going to be open. He is. He's wide open down the sideline. Jakeem Grant into space. And the speedster. Chunking yardage down the left sideline. Caught him in man with that speed matchup advantage. And he picks up 35 on the play. Strange, are you listening to the broadcast right now? That's what I want to know. We were talking about our all-pro tests on 100 defense pass reaction, defense coverage, defensive pass interference, and defensive holding.
If people don't believe how it plays, then go test it out.
Ajayi with the stretch. Nice pickup there of 8 yards as they continue to stay in these power looks.
They need some more chunk plays if they're going to stay in these power looks, but I don't see them getting it with the way they're currently calling their offense.
Cutler back, got plenty of time, and he hits his man underneath, Damian Williams, for the first down. Picked up about 4 or 5 yards there. Cutler again now 3 wide. They're going to try and run it up the middle. He's got plenty of room there. Good numbers advantage as Williams picks up 15, 20 yards on the play. We'll call it 18.
Dolphins getting some momentum right now. I think hitting a big play really got them into opening up their offense, and that's opened up all kinds of things in the run game.
It has as Ajayi checks back into the game, staying 3 wide and movement up front. That's going to be on Trey Flowers, drawn off sides by Cutler there. I-form look here from the Dolphins. They're going to send a man on a Texas route. And Cutler, he's going to try and run forward. He gets down wisely, very wisely, as David Harris was lining up a kill shot.
That could have been trouble. That could have been trouble, but Cutler was able to get down, avoid some damage.
Again with the I-form look, they're going to hand it up the middle for Ajayi, fighting towards the line, and he is down at the 1-yard line. Is this 4-down territory for you?
As long as they don't get knocked back for a 2 or 3 yard loss here, I believe it is 4-down territory.
A little stretch outside. Ajayi ran into his own man.
Oh.
cut it right into his own man with an opening to either side, and he's down again at the 1, 4th and goal.
I can't tell if somebody got hurt on that play, but I'm not quite sure who it was.
And they are going to kick the field goal here.
They trust their defense to make a couple stops here, and their offense to score at least 2 more touchdowns.
Deion Lewis will take this from his 5. He's out to the 25, 30. Churning the legs, and Madden loves it. Nice little mosh pit at the 29-yard line is where he's taken down.
Jawan James injured on that run near the goal line. Gonna bring in the Notre Dame product, Sam Young, I believe.
Did he get run up on by Jay Ajayi on that play?
I believe that was what it was. That could be a big loss. I believe that James and Tunsil have been 2 of the reasons why Ajayi and Williams have been able to run with quite a bit of success this season.
Toss right to White, blown up in the backfield by Cam Wake. He was all over that play.
Dolphins defense know that they have to step up in order for this team to have a chance of winning this game, and Cam Wake did just that. This puts the Patriots in a precarious position right here.
Yep, coming off a solid drive from the Dolphins. Back-to-back solid drives, but only coming away with field goals. Of course, the first one was in the 1-minute offense. Brady's going to try and take it away up the middle. He's brought down by Ndamukong Suh.
That was going nowhere.
And Branch as well on the play.
I would bet that we'd see a wide receiver screen or something like. I would bet we're going to see something short out of the Patriots here.
Keep it simple, keep it safe. Trust the
they
defense.
do have Cooks set up
wide here.
Out there.
And Cooks on the screen pass. Well executed. Gronkowski did not want to block the user.
Gronkowski
Kiko Alonso. He did not want any part of it.
No, he did not.
He did a great job sealing the first block, something that you usually don't always see, and then did not care about getting to the next level.
No, but now granted that was a user, so it was more difficult to judge the pursuit angle, I suppose.
Right. Great
that's
angled
a great punt.
Yep. Second time tonight, the Dolphins will start from the shadow of their own goalpost at the 5-yard line.
One thing the Patriots have done on defense this game, other than the last drive, they've really dominated. But they've also made the Dolphins really work. They've won the battle of field position for sure in this game.
My stream went blue, blue, blue.
I'm back.
My stream buffered. All right. Cutler on the outside run, picking up nothing. Spinning for no reason on the stretch play. Tackle for no gain.
This is one position that the Dolphins must get a first down in here, because if they punt back into this win, they'd be giving the Patriots the ball in Miami territory right here.
Play action now. He's got Ajayi right back on the flat, and he picks up a first down and much more. About 16 yards on that play.
Ajayi didn't even bother trying to juke back into the teeth of the defense. Just wanted to get out of bounds as soon as he could.
What were the patch notes for patch 1 in this game that just broke those sliders we had? Like, I know they had the juke fix, which didn't fix shit, if we're being honest.
No, and it was also to tune coverage because there was a lot of complaints that wasn't it that it was too easy or it's too difficult, I'm sorry, to pass the ball, so they patched it and ruined it for at least the sliders that we had. We had some really great sliders coming into the season.
Let's see, gameplay, zone coverage, tuning to increase break on throw times. Tuning update to increase, wow, that's terrible. Cutler with plenty of time to throw, and he finds Anthony Fasano over the middle in front of David Harris. Nice linking there between those two men, those two veterans. I cannot believe that they increased break on throw times. That's probably the worst decision they ever made in their entire existence.
Too many people were upset that there were too easy of interceptions, so they made the DBs be a little bit more hesitant, I suppose you could say.
Tuning to increase block sheds and run defense versus gun zone inside plays. Tuning to slightly increase pass rush when the QB holds onto the ball for an extended period of time. Yeah, we didn't need any of those updates. We were just fine where we were at. And I know previous Maddens had that tuning update on or off option, which they don't have now, of course.
They don't have that. No, that'd be nice to have.
Cutler all day to throw here. Again, needs to step up into that pocket and run, and he does, and he gets away.
Oh boy.
And he fumbles the football, and it is picked up by Hightower. Dante Hightower getting on it. His offensive lineman dove over the ball. Cutler all day to throw, took off and got it knocked out from behind.
Cutler thought he was his division rival, Tyrod Taylor there.
And that one is really going to hurt. Now the Dolphins will need to make a big play themselves. You can expect a heavy dose of the running game from the Patriots. Dion Lewis picking up 10 yards easily up the middle. And they're going to go tempo here towards the end of the third quarter.
They must like
looking to snap it quickly.
I think they're trying to play. They must like the matchup they have on the field.
Yeah, good numbers advantage up the middle, and they pick up the first down. Sue on the tackle, preventing a bigger gain from Dion Lewis.
Oh. Okay.
Pretty quick dump off to Devlin, not looking to stretch the field at all there.
Patriots would be happy to take this into the fourth quarter and kick themselves a field goal to go back up by 14 if that's possible right here.
New England playing incredibly conservatively here with this lead.
I think we see a stretch play out of him right here. Nope, maybe not.
White
inside zone,
off the left side. Nice juke move back inside left. Left TJ McDonald looking foolish out there for a nice first down to take us to the end of the third quarter, where the Patriots are leading an ugly game 17-6 and well into field goal range. Brady with a man in motion. He's going to give it to Chris Hogan, who cuts it back inside on the end around. He's taken down at the 14-yard line. Nice 7-yard gain as they continue to run and run and run the football.
Patriots are looking good right here to eat some more clock, kick themselves a field goal. And a touchdown here could very well ice the game, but I'd never put anything past Cutler and this Dolphins offense.
Trying to go 3 wide and spread them out with this running attack. Right up the gut, stuffed by William Hayes, is James White, and it will be 3rd and 3. Dolphins really need to force this field goal here, and I don't foresee the Patriots taking any kind of risk whatsoever throwing the football.
I think the only way they throw it is if we see a stick route where they can use Gronk's size to maybe, you know, shield something, or a spot route.
They will hand it to James White, who might have gotten the first down. Ray Maluga in on the tackle. It's close, and it is 4th and inches. You'd have to think they might consider going for it here. The chance to take more time off the clock, but they are going to bring the kicking unit out onto the field.
Yeah. I think this is the right decision. Dolphins itching to try to block this kick, but no cigar.
So do we hope that an all-Madden patch saves our lives to tune this defensive coverage down? Or do we just go full-on AIDS with all-pro difficulty and have a bunch of 40-point-per-game offenses next season?
I don't know. I think we need to see what happens when the if and when the tuning update comes out. There's got to be some sort of compromise between 0 sliders on all Madden and 100 sliders on all pro. I mean, you would think that the two of those should butt up almost perfectly, but the gap between the two is just so drastic.
Yep, there is no middle ground between the two, at least that we've found so far. Cutler again checking it down to Jay Ajayi. Nice spin move in the open field. Picks up 6 yards, but this is not going to get it done with these conservative play calls.
No, it's not. I have not seen. They need to get some. Looks like the Patriots are going to give them some opportunities here. If they're going to play this Tampa 2 look, the Dolphins have to look for something vertical. Now's the time you have to take some chances.
You've got Stills, Fasano, Thomas, Landry, Parker. You've got to try and stretch the field one way or another. And again from under center. And a free release up the middle. He just got the pass away. It's nicely broken up there by Gilmore as the pressure was coming straight up the middle on Cutler.
That was great coverage there by Stephon Gilmore. Playing the inside position on Jarvis Landry. I like to see him, you know, getting his hand across the body to break the ball or break the pass up.
I've honestly been shocked at the lack of creativity from the Dolphins offense that's usually been pretty good, and a user who's been very good offensively in the past.
Yeah. It's been a
feels
very...
like Ohio State against Clemson-esque.
This is at the risk of sounding too obvious, this is a huge play call.
And they got movement up front on Guy, and he drew him off sides to pick up a first down the cheesy way.
Got to get first downs. Got to get first downs one way or the other, I guess. Take it however you can get it.
And here we go, spreading the field out are the Dolphins, looking to hit that screen pass again on the left side. Set up very well, but they get the Madden AIDS.
Oh
if
my
it's in the
God.
game, it's in the game. Clip
Wow.
it, send it to Rex, have him ignore it. It's a beautiful thing.
Maybe they can fix the game. Is that right? Fix the game?
Yes, hashtag fix the game.
Seriously, fix that.
One of the finest moments in our EA community was somebody tweeting hashtag fix the game, talking about Madden, and instead of addressing issues, Rex tweets screenshots of 2K tweets with
Basically says
hashtag
that,
fix the game. Says that
basically says
that
that
hashtag's
2K
already
has
taken.
Well, that's fine, but acknowledge the stuff that has to be fixed.
Throwing it to the flat and nearly a pick six thrown there. Well covered in the flat. They've been all over the short stuff all game.
Let's go back to that play. I mean, I believe it's just ludicrous that somebody like Jarvis Landry, of all people, is doing that type of catch animation. You know, I mean, Jarvis Landry is a top, 20 receiver in the league?
Yeah, but just the fact that a wide open person would have that falling down, whatever the hell it is, possession catch, like he's at the sticks or something.
Must
it's
be.
just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That animation just should not even exist. I've never seen somebody do that before. And a nice out route there, a nice connection for the first down.
Great route by
13-yard
Kenny
pickup.
Stills. Yeah. Dolphins starting to get some momentum here, but as we saw before, whenever they got some momentum and got into the red zone, the Patriots defense tightened up. So they're going to have to beat that defense here in order to have any chance of coming back in this game.
Oh, shout goes out to the Indians up 1-0 though.
Yes, they are. Carlos Santana with the early RBI single. Jay Bruce with a near home run double to lead off that inning.
Out that left side, Cutler had him wide open, takes a covered sack, and it is Guy again with an injury on the field. He had the running back out in the flat.
That was Cutler injured.
And that's going to bring the veteran Matt Moore into the game to try and see if he can get something going. Cutler is in there.
Cutler is
has
back.
a man over the middle. Nice pass on the levels to Kenny Stills. Big gainer. And it was,
that was
Guy
Guy
breaking his finger on the sack.
Oops. That's a costly sack.
Cut it off and get back in the damn game.
This looks like a shot opportunity here for the Dolphins if they want to take one. Nope,
Cutler
excuse
with
me.
all day to throw. He's going to scramble. This time he wisely gets down.
Patriots continuing to drop coverage and protect this end zone. I think I've seen more cover 4 drop show 2 tonight than I have ever called in Madden in my career, at least. Wow.
It's pretty gross. I won't lie to you.
I'm taking some notes.
Some of the play calling from users in this league defensively is very scary.
I'm taking some notes because I have to play these two 4 times here in the last 6 weeks.
It doesn't work. Jay Ajayi is dropped in the backfield as they try to mix it up, passing the ball just fine down the field. They'll elect to run the ball on another stretch outside.
Look at Cody in the shout box instigate stuff.
I low-key feel like putting the game on All-Pro default next season, or next week, just to see what happens. Just to watch.
Wow.
See how many all-caps
Jason Kipton
LOLs
is showing
happen.
off in center field.
What did he do?
Making a diving catch.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Third and 3 now. Jay Ajayi in the backfield, offset eye. Plenty of numbers outside in the blocking game, and Ajayi is in with the score. As apparently, when a human is on your inside hip and you juke right into them, they fall on the ground and miss you. So basically, as the Dolphins make it a one-score game, we went from a Madden where you could double juke like 10 yards sideways to a game where jukes that should never ever work make people fall on their ground.
Even when they are running at you sideways.
And spin moves that stay in the same spot. Make people fall on the ground as well.
I just think there's all kinds of things.
Can we all just admit that the game is bad this year? It's always been bad. But
I think there's all kinds of things are broken behind the scenes that sliders will have no opportunity of fixing, unfortunately, for us.
White up the middle, brought down by that man, Sue. But I will say that the game did not feel bad when we had our sliders before that tuning update.
No, it really didn't.
And the Hall of Fame game. We had
that
it still
true.
With the Hall of Fame game. It was great. Battles and trenches, ratings seemed to stand out with all Madden. We had man coverage actually work.
Yep. Yeah. Now it just feels like everything you do has some opportunity of glitching a game out in an unforeseen way.
I don't mind that right there, though.
That was a
Byron
good
Maxwell breaking it up as Gronk stopped his route, turned it into a little bit of a hitch.
Yeah. Dolphins are right back in this ball game if they get a stop right here.
Brady has been reluctant to stretch the field. He does do it there. Nice catch from Malcolm Mitchell.
Got him on the post route. I thought that was going to be one of those, quick breaks for an interception.
I told y'all don't listen. That zero did take that away, but not. It took it away from deep, it seems to me. I don't know. Underneath, obviously, it did not. You still get those sprinting up the field, reaching out deflections. Dion Lewis with tons of room up the middle and shedding TJ McDonald as Sue brings him down. And another first down from the Patriots offense.
No, I still see lots of plays, though, where receivers just don't react to a ball in the air. And I don't know. Could that be because we don't allow user catch mechanics? Is that one of the reasons that that's in there? Is that without a user catch mechanic, they just run their route like typical? I don't know.
Yep, they go to where the ball is actually going to be caught.
While the defender reacts to the trajectory of the pass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brady making some flips and some adjustments here. Looking to run the football some more, you would think, as they burn clock.
Well, there's no clock to be killed right now. I'm not exactly sure why the clock was stopped.
James White is blown up on the play, but it is recovered by an offensive lineman, Thuney, I believe it was.
Was that Thuney?
Heads up play there, as Cam Newton famously said, butts might have got tight there from the Patriots. He said a lot of good things in some press conferences over the last 2 years. Huh?
He's been making some headlines, that's for sure.
Brady back to pass on second down, and he finds Mitchell's blown up on the play, and again it's Thuney.
That was Dooney. Before it was number 50. I'm not exactly sure who number 50 is.
Is lit. How come my controller's on and my Xbox is telling me to reconnect my controller? EA and Microsoft are a match made in heaven. Brady back to pass. He's got one vertically. He's wide open, and there is Mitchell to cap off a great day for him with the touchdown. And a nice vertical attack there. Caught him off guard. We haven't seen it all night from either side.
Great pass there by the Patriots into a wide open zone coverage right there.
Yeah, busted assignment as the Dolphins were thinking run all the way. Can't count them out with 3 timeouts remaining and plenty of clock, but I think we have our doubts with the way this one has gone.
We sure do. There's no doubt, though, that the Dolphins must score on this drive. Otherwise, you might as well call this a ball game.
Jakeem getting outside into space, and he's going to take that one out to the 37-yard line. So my controller is on. It must be connected to somebody else's Xbox right now.
Have you tried turning your controller off and turning it back on?
Oh, by the way, for you 50 default slider CP ass, I borrowed my friend's Xbox for a weekend and tested sliders on it in online games, just using a DN and putting the controller down. Pass in the middle off target from Cutler, and so that has been put to bed. I think the AIDS of this game has killed my Xbox.
I think the game itself has age. I don't think it's our sliders. I think it's the game itself.
Oh, it's definitely the game. There's no doubt about it. Damian on the drag, and he throws it a little off target, though, looking for Julius Thomas on the other side. All right.
4 down territory?
Definitely. No doubt about it. District Attorney UD, what do we do? All Pro Arcade? Let's get it.
You know, if that's what the majority wants, I say I mean, if people don't want to get into a test CFM as it seems right now, and give the people what they want, am I right?
Sure. Cutler looking over the middle, just didn't have anything open there. Dante Hightower all over that route.
I mean, I do think, though, that if we go that way, I believe that man defense is going to be rendered, well, I suppose a lot of guys in our league still think it's useless, so maybe it won't be that big of a deal.
Yes. Certain guys with 90-man coverage, 93 speed corners.
Afraid to
run man.
Afraid to run man.
I'm team arcade rookie. Let's get it.
To see who can score, who has the ball last.
Cutler with some time, got him deep, but he overshot Jarvis Landry just a touch.
And that probably is ball game.
He went for it all there.
Can't blame him. He had the one-on-one matchup. Like the call, but just throwing a deep ball. Got a little bit of inaccuracy there.
Big hit there on James White. As we wind this one down, and the Patriots are looking like they will improve to 11-0.
Patriots, everybody knew they had a tough second half to the season, and they were going to have quite a few tests down the stretch here as to whether or not they could remain undefeated, and consider this passing their first test.
Gillisley checking into the ball game now, and he will take the stretch outside. Kiko Alonso with the strip and the recovery, and we spoke a little too soon, and now they're grinding on each other. Just getting, oh my God, just getting it in.
Great individual effort right there, though, by Alonso. And then I don't know what happened after that.
And they just wanted to scissor on the field, and they had to make it happen one way or another.
Well, here we go. The Dolphins have some life breathing back into them. So
still with 3 timeouts if they can somehow get a quick strike within 45 seconds.
Yeah, 45 seconds. They could even go within a minute. As long as they have a minute and a half, minute 15 left. We'll see.
Looking vertically down the field here, and they'll hit it underneath. Nice spin there from Julius Thomas. Cutler on the move is going to pick up the first down and get down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Pressure is going to be on Cutler here. In these final 2 minutes, he's got to make some good throws and some good reads out here.
Cutler back to pass, looking for a man on a quick hitch, and he's hit and dropped. And Parker dropped the football.
Just nothing open
times tonight.
Yeah, it's happened a good 2 or 3 times. I can remember a curl on the left side of the field that Gilmore dropped or broke up as well. So Dolphins not able to get anything going consistently in the pass game, and that's been a big reason that the Patriots have this 14-point lead as they look to close this game out.
Somebody needs to try all Madden on one defensive holding and defensive pass interference with our current sliders as well.
There really needs to be some sort of tutorial about what certain things mean in the slider.
Jarvis Landry tried to pull that one in traffic.
He did. Oh, no, he didn't. I thought he held on to it. Wow. But hey, if anybody from EA is out there watching or sees this, can we get a description of what the sliders do?
Good luck.
I mean, for example, we've seen that tackling does more than just tackling.
Williams split out of the backfield, opening the flat throw was a little late, and he runs out of bounds, unaware of the sideline there, bringing up 4th down and 10. As again, the Patriots brought plenty of zero coverage, throwing it all at him with this 2-score lead late.
That's a big first down conversion.
Cutler in the hurry up now. All day to throw. He hits Damian Williams underneath, who's going to get out of bounds. Cutler with 3 wide, Fasano off the right side. Running that post, and he's got it wide open, but instead makes the throw underneath, and it is picked off. Uncharacteristic of this Dolphins team.
Big turnover right there. I believe that was Akeem Ayers with the game clincher. Yep, that was Akeem Ayers with that interception. So are you still playing currency here?
This one, I will be, yes.
And I am playing Nipper shortly after this ball game ends.
Ravens and Texans following this one. Gillisley up the middle. Stuffed.
So thoughts on the game? Was it what we expected? I don't think it was what we quite expected out of these two. I feel like the Dolphins were unable to really get much going on offense. Their run game never got things going to build upon.
Jay Cutler's been typical Jay Cutler, missing some deep throws towards the end of the game here.
Missing some deep throws, but you know that's what Cutler does. He takes shots. And Cutler scrambling more in this game than we've seen for a long time.
He was probably looking to throw the ball and cross the line of scrimmage.
That'd be my guess. That's going to be an interesting situation going forward. Yeah.
Cutler found a man on a seat route, Kenny Stills.
And it gets out of bounds.
See if they can end this game on a positive with the score. The blitz from the Patriots. Cutler sidestepping it, going deep, and it is broken up nicely.
Great defense. Malcolm Butler, I believe, on that coverage out there. So if you're the Dolphins and you meet up again with the Patriots here in a couple of weeks, what exactly do you do to change the outcome other than the fact that you do get to play in your own home stadium for that
They
game?
gotta spread the field out more and utilize all these weapons they have. Nice throw in the levels there, and David Harris.
David Harris
all
has been
Madden
all over the
fashion,
place.
turning and hitting a receiver immediately. Cutler's got a man deep. Good throw this time. Jarvis Landry finally, as he has been beating his man that side of the field a couple times.
Possession catch worked there.
Can they get the
rolling onside
rolling kick? Bowling ball looking ass onside kick that Madden has blessed us with?
I don't understand what was ever so wrong about being able to use the little football and put the cursor wherever you wanted it, so it, you know. But
where you were saying you were striking the ball.
Yeah.
No. Let's
here it'll
see
just
how
roll
this
sideways.
One rolls.
That's not good.
And the Patriots will scoop it up. Brandon Cooks, and that is the ball game.
That's ball game. Well, it's been another CFL ball game here.
The Conservative Football League.
The Conservative Football League very well could be.
Shot goes out to Aaron Judge with 2 strikeouts to Bauer tonight, though. Let's go.
Is it? That's a big. Bauer's pitching in a big game right here, doing some good work, setting the Indians up for Carrasco and Kluber later on here.
Well, it was kind of a poop fest.
It was. So I do think we had some good discussion, and maybe we've come to the conclusion that maybe we look at some all-pro sliders going forward.
Yay, 40 points games. Let's get it.
I don't know. I just wish there was something in between, but I don't know.
We'll see what their tuning update is, and
then go
tune in for some more games here shortly, boys.
Excellent. Hey, good luck against the Ravens. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to play Nipper. Or good luck against the Texans. I'm sorry, you're the Ravens.
Texans.
I'm
going to get user sacked.
There you go. Old Jadeveon Clowney.